Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I have another book tag for you. Um, I came across some Christmas book tags, and since today's December 5th, and as you can see, I wore a red shirt because it's associated with Christmas, and I thought, okay, I'll do some Christmas tags. Technically, this is part one of a Christmas tag because I found another that was. I found another one. It was created by someone else, and I'm gonna do that next week, and it's another Christmas book tag. So I thought I'll do that for you too, and I want to do both, but it'd be way too long to include both tags. As you can see, I also have a mug of tea here. Well, you can't see that it's tea, but it is, and it's just a red mug with some snowmen on it, and here's a Christmas tree. Um, and I don't remember where this came from. It might have been a gift, a Christmas gift to my mom or something. I don't exactly remember. So yeah, I have that. So this was a tag created by 1,000 Lives of Daisy, and I'm gonna put a link to the original video down there in the description. It's basically like who and what and stuff like that. Like who's your favorite this, what's your favorite this, and one of the questions actually involves Harry Potter, and I'm gonna admit that I have not read the Harry Potter books. I was never really into them, but I did watch the first three movies when I was on vacation last spring. I went down to Texas, and they showed me the Harry Potter movies. If you're watching this, Rebecca, this is like a shout out to you. I'm gonna make sure you get this video too. That I liked them. I still have yet to watch the other five, but I liked them. I did. I saw that I was missing out. And anyway, back to the tag. One of them is Harry Potter related, and I thought of a answer for that too. So I have a little bit of credibility with Harry Potter, and one of these involves a TV show. It's not really a book; it'll be a TV show. So there's that. So the first question, it's a little bit oddly worded, but it's what character do you want Santa to leave under the tree? And I'm gonna say Ronnie from the last song. I I know we first associate Miley Cyrus with being Ronnie, um, but I actually when I read this I didn't think of her in that role, but for some reason I did for the other people in the movie when their equivalents in this. And I'm gonna say Ronnie because I thought she was a really good character, and I can relate to her in some ways too when it comes to music and things. And I I thought I could, I could date her. She's dateable, and I mean she's a bit of a rebellious, and I can be a little bit rebellious. You may not know based on looking at me, but there are times. But yeah, I can relate to her, and I can I could I would spend a Christmas with her. Maybe not a Christmas in North Carolina, but in general, yeah, I wouldn't mind Ronnie under the tree. I know how that sounds, but you know what I mean. Okay, so question two is which character do you want to kiss under the mistletoe? And no offense, 1,000 Lives of Daisy, but this unless someone chooses the same answer for the first question, then they're kind of making him out to be someone cheating on the first question with the person in the second question. But I'm gonna say Olivia from 7 Days and 7 Nights, and you've seen me talk about this book before. You know she's one of my favorite female protagonists. We have a lot in common, and I'm gonna say I'd pretty much say her when it comes to female protagonists and favorite leading female characters, and so yeah, if you really want to see more of why I liked her, then it's in some of my other videos. I'm going to try to keep this answer short because I've featured this book a few times already. So question three is what five books are on your wish list to Santa? And for the first one, I only thought of one because I'd rather choose my own books when it comes to fiction. At least I want to choose my own books. I accept nonfiction ones if they interest me, that is. But I'm gonna say Yes Please by Amy Poehler, which I have pictured right here. Um, because I love Amy, and I just because it's by Amy, that's why I want to read it. Um, for the other four, I'm gonna say some like maybe Jane Austen books, like maybe Emma. Um, do I want to read Sense and Sensibility? But maybe Emma, and I don't know. This is a really tough choice because I want to look at books myself. Oh, you know what? I have a third one. I'm embarrassed to say, but it's Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and it's pictured. I pictured it because okay, I love social media. Yeah, I know. I really shouldn't be embarrassed about it, but I saw other booktubers talk about it and they loved it, and I love social media. I do. So I could see me wanting that, but it's a matter of saying that I want it. So I'm gonna go to the next question right now. Okay, so question four is the Harry Potter question, and it's Secret Santa at Hogwarts. So what do you receive? And I decided to stick with that because I couldn't think of. I didn't want to reword the question if I didn't create the tag. But I'm gonna say a book of spells, and because I love magic, and I'm a little again embarrassed to admit this, but when I was in high school, I went through I probably when I was a junior, I think I was a senior actually. I went through a phase where I was a witch practitioner. I tried writing spells and working with potions. But I love witches, and I still believe in them and love that kind of stuff. But I stopped trying to actually try to be a witch and practice Wicca. Um, but I would accept a book of spells just because I love things like those and stuff like that. So question five is you get to spend the day, which I'm assuming is Christmas Day, with the characters from your favorite fandom. And who are they? And I'm gonna say the characters from Once Upon a Time. Here, this is season two, so I'll hold up this one. And you know me, I love fantasy and I love fairy tales, and I'm into this show. I really am, and I don't know I can't think of specific characters. I mean, they're all really good. They all have really interesting backstories and Storybrooke equivalents, and I love all these people. So I'm gonna say the people from Once Upon a Time. Okay, so question six, it's a really long answer, but it's you invite 10 characters to your New Year's Eve party, and who are they? And I'm gonna keep this as basic and short as I can. And what I did was, you could do this if you want, but I chose five guys and five girls just to keep it even. And so I'm gonna start with all the guys. So the first one is Judd from This Is Where I Leave You, Dash from Dasha and Lily's Book of Dares, Miles from Sideways, Colin from An Abundance of Catherines, and Win from Seating Arrangements. Now the girls will be Holly from Call Me Miss Miracle, Carrie from Starry Night, Kathleen from Maine, Isabel from Glaciers, and Angela from I Heart New York. So, question seven is the last question, and it's which character would make a good Santa? And I'm going to say the nameless narrator from 1004. This is a new book that I read. I think it's new out in general too. But this I just read earlier this fall. It's by Ben Lerner, and I apologize for this. This was the price tag, but it was it was too sticky. It was hard to get off the thing. Um, and this is the first time I'm featuring this book. So if I ever end up featuring it again, I'm gonna try to take care of this, and so I'll cover it up actually. Um, but this character does not. I'm gonna say this in advance. If you're shocked, I apologize. But the main character, his name is never revealed, It's in first person, but no one says his name. He doesn't say what it is. No one knows what it is. So it's the nameless character from 1004. And I say him because he is a guy. He wants to be a dad. You know, he loves kids. There's this child he works with. He sort of tutors throughout the book, and he would make a good Santa and dad in general. You know, because he loves children and things. So I think he could do it. So that was the All I Want for Christmas book tag. And I can't really show you any actual previews or clips, but I will say next week is another Christmas tag, but I'm not going to say how that will be laid out. And the week after that will be a winter based tag. Doesn't Not necessarily Christmas, but winter. And so I came across these tags. I didn't want to do them all in one thing, so I thought I'll just do them throughout the month of December. And I know Friday will be December 26th. Will be the day after Christmas. So I'm gonna think of something to do for that. That won't be book related, but I have plenty of time to think for that. So um, yeah. So once again, this was created by A Thousand Lives of Daisy. I'm going to put the original video down there in the description, as well as the questions. I'm going to leave them down there too. So don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week.